What's going on, guys? Ronnie here with the Local Losers. Little bit different video today. We are in the house playing on my computer. As many of you know, I went ahead and ordered a R34 Skyline from Japan. I want to go over that process of finding a car, picking a car, who I dealt with, also getting parts. That's kind of a main focus of this video, is if you guys want or need parts from Japan, I'm going to show you the easiest way I've found so far to get those parts. I'm using a good importer, a good exporter. So those are your two main things that you're going to have to worry about. So let's go ahead and get into this. I want to show you guys who I'm using, jdm-connect. That's who we're going to talk about first. They're currently doing a giveaway on a K-truck, and I want to show you guys how to get entered into that giveaway. And then after that, we'll get into the video talking about Stacked, who helped me get my car, and again, jdm-connect, who's helping me get all my parts and get my car here. So let's get into it. So here we go. This is the email that I got from Garrett regarding the truck that they're giving away. So he's giving away this little Suzuki Carry right here. It tells you all about it in this here email. We're going to get you guys this link down in the description. This is where you can go ahead and order you a shirt. Here's what the shirt looks like. Super sick. This isn't the final of the back. We're actually on the back of this shirt. Local Losers is. And this tells you about it. You know, shirts are on pre-order. Once they arrive, they'll start shipping. Blah, blah, blah. You get to win this K-truck, which is super cool. I've always thought K-trucks are really neat. And here it is. Now, if we go back to my emails, which we're in, we can get up here. And here's some pictures of it. So there's a little picture of it. It's got some flares on it. Got some wheels. Got this little headache rack. That's dope. Here's the front side. I can't believe this is as old as it is. I think it says it's a 91, and it's great. Look at that. That's such a cool little logo. Whoever drew this. Look, Garrett, no offense, but it needs those wheels on it. Here's some more. Here's some more. So this is what the actual back of the shirt looks like. We were going to do the Local Losers logo in red, but this flowed a little better, and it keeps Garrett's company, jdm-connect, who's helping us get these parts, keeps his stuff red. So y'all need to go buy you a shirt, 45 bucks. No big, gosh, look at this little lip on here. This thing's sick. I'm going to have to ask him some questions. I don't know if he bought it like this or if he did some of this, but it is too cool. And the shirt's cool. So it's not like you're losing out. Anyways, that is Garrett's current giveaway that he's got going on. You guys go buy a shirt from him. You get entered. Texas 2K is when the drawing is. And lucky winner gets the truck shipped to their front door. As long as you're in America. Probably the continental United States. So anyways, let's get started. Let's talk about this company. This is Stacked. They are who I reached out to help me find my car. And if you're looking for cars, this is who you want to talk to. So you get on here. I wouldn't recommend Facebooking, Instagram, or messaging them. I wouldn't recommend that. We got to find in here. There is an email. This tells you all about them. They're a pretty small. Hey, look, this is Ewan's car. It's so funny. He has this blower on it. It sticks out of the hood. So they, right here, contact. That's where we want to go. This is what you need right here. This will be in the description below. You guys can go there and get what you need. I'm going to have to pause. I got to clean the camera. It's getting backed. There we go. Okay. So this is Stacked. Like I said, we'll have their email down below. You can order parts from them. You can order cars from them. all kinds of stuff. Now, they don't stock any of these things. They're going to give you access to different ways to buy this stuff. Yahoo auctions, GooNet, Car Sensor, things like that. I'll show you those links. They'll also be in the description down below. But you reach out to these guys. They're going to get you hooked up with what you need to do, cars to look at, things like that. They're very useful. It's a small company. Ewan Patterson's the owner. And then you got Killian, Mike, and Ewan, young Ewan. I don't know his last name. Those are the only people that work there. There's a couple Japanese ladies that work there, from what I understand, and they deal with talking to people in Japan and whatnot. But this is going to be your connection if you want to get a car. They've been great. They stored my car for not a whole lot. They helped me find the car. They deal with all your stupid questions. They're great. They are awesome, awesome people. Now, if you want to make things a little bit easier, if you're trying to get parts, you're going to go here. This is jdm-connect. Link down in the description below. Hit contact. You're going to put in your info here. Garrett is going to reach out to you. Again, this is a small business. They're based out of Houston, Texas. This is Garrett and his wife. They run this. And basically, Stacked is an exporter. Garrett is an importer. So it's not complicated, I don't want to say. Garrett brings stuff into the country, Stacked pushes stuff out of the country, but Garrett can do both of those things for you because Garrett is a container partner with Stacked. So if you have a part that you order from Stacked and it needs to come into America, they have a few different container partners. Garrett obviously is one of those. So Garrett will get an email from Stacked saying, hey, we got this person that bought said part. They need a container to ship the part in. So he gets an email. He reaches out to you. He tells you what the cost of all that's going to be, which is very reasonable. He charges by cubic meter. So that's about 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot. And it's about $300 shipping to get something of that size from Japan to here, which I think is very reasonable. So that's Garrett's thing. Now, if you're ordering a hood, a little bit larger items, hood take up a lot of space inside a container. Hopefully in the video where we go get my car, I can get Garrett to give me some clips of this stuff, of how the container's packed and whatnot. That would be really neat. And when that video comes out in months from now, you guys can see what the container looks like when it's packed full. But you reach out to Garrett and you say, you write in here. So we're going to do Ronald Power, boom, boom, boom. Let's not have that in there, or that in there, or that in there. Can we do this one? Anyways, and you're going to say, hey, I want to get a rack for my 2005 Subaru. And we're going to send this to Garrett. So we're going to send that. He's going to get that email, and he gets back to you super quick. Now, we already talked about this. So he's probably going to call me and be like, why are you sending me a message? But anyways, you contact him like that with whatever you want. He's going to reach back out to you with an email, and you guys can go from there. Now, if you guys want to look for something, because this is another way, there's so many neat things you can do on here. And what Garrett does for you and what Stacked does for you is just amazing. So this is Yahoo auctions. This will be linked down below, and you can buy anything you want on here as long as it is car or motorcycle related. That's all that Stacked deals with. They don't try to export anything else. So if you want to look at a car, you're going to go on here. You're going to go pick a car. Everybody's into JZXs right now. So let's kind of go look for one of those and see if we can find one. There's a Crown Athlete. Did I pass it? they have them broken down a little bit, but it doesn't exactly help. Here's a Mark II. Look at a Mark II. So, and this is going to pull up everything. You can narrow it down up here. This says model, year. So this right here is what you're going to narrow down. So we're going to say we want anything legal. I might have went the wrong way, yeah. So 99 is legal to, we'll go 93. There's 18 hits. So we're going to say, go ahead and show me what you got. And look right here. Little Mark II. Gosh, these tail lights are so terrible. Caged, bucket, straight piped. Got some suspension stuff going on here. Some chassis bracing, looks like. Nice exhaust. Lots of bushings. This car has a lot of work done to it. Little 1J. So, and this is 1.5 million yen. That ends up being really close to like 10,000 US. So if you want to buy this car, you would copy this link right here. Boom, copy. Come over here to Stacked, get this. Or even in here, you could just paste it right there. Boom, paste it, put all your information in there. And then send that over to them. And they'll get back with you on this car. Now, this is an auction. This is Yahoo Auctions. So this is the current price. Some of these cars, we'll see, it doesn't look like any of these have them, but sometimes, like look at this. This one's less than $1 million. So, and see right here. So this is what I was talking about. Right here. You can buy this car right now, right away, no questions asked, for 1.6 million yen, which ends up being like, I don't know, 10.5, 10.6. $1 million currently is, let's look it up. How many zeros do we need? 1, 2, 3, comma, yen to USD equals, so gosh, it's so low, it's ridiculous. 6.6, $6,600. That's all 1 million yen is. So we go back and we change this to 1.6, right? That's what that one is. You're talking about $10,600 for this JZX right here. Little Mark II. This thing's clean. Got the good body kit on it. Bunk wheels. It looks like it's stick already. Clean interior. 1J here. Clean trunk. Yep, stick car. So if you want a JZX Mark II, there you go. This car's legal to get brought over. It's got 125,000 miles. If you scroll down here, this is going to tell you all about the car. Now what we want to look for, so right there, September of 1997. So this car is legal to get shipped over. If you bought this, you could have this car within a couple months. Currently, today, which is Sunday, October 22nd of 23, Row, which is roll-on, roll-off shipping, is a little bit backed up. So it does take a little while right now to get this car over. That being said, you have somebody like Garrett. Garrett's shipping containers all the time, every few months. He's willing to put a car into a container. So if you get a car with Stacked and then you reach out to Garrett about getting that car into a container, he can definitely facilitate that for you. So you can read right here what this has to say. How about people who start drifting? 10,000 start. I don't know what that means. NA, so it was an NA. Now it's a turbo. It was automatic. Now it's a 6-speed. Engine is a JZX90. The mission is to start. I don't exactly know what that means. This is translated from Japanese. And yeah, it's a little hard. The Altezza engine, and at first it will idle a little and warm up the engine and it will become normal. So maybe there's a little weirdness in the way that the motor runs. They don't tell you a whole lot, no extra pictures, but that's a really good deal. That's a good buy right there. So, I mean, compared to this guy, right, which is 4 million yen, which is crazy. That's a boatload of money, but maybe it's worth it to somebody. Maybe they think that's worth it. This might be a stick manual car or a stick turbo car factory. So we can go back and go look at Nissans. I'll show you one more car, and then we'll move on to looking at something else. So something I found interesting, if you guys want a GTR, right? So we can click GTR, but right here, Stagias. These are important because there's one that's really good deal right now. So we're gonna filter by these three. We got GTRs, we got Skylines, and we have Stagias. Now remember, we want to go change our year, so we're going to go 95, and we're going to go to 99. Everything's legal. We got 29 hits within this criteria. So look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at this. Okay, so this is a Stagia RS4 V RB26 DET four-wheel drive. So RB26, RB25. So this is RB25 turbo. 152, whatever, right? This is a 97, so this car's legal, ready to ship. It's beautiful, four-wheel drive. It's automatic, which isn't great, but look at how much money we're talking here. Look at how little we're talking here. Let's go put this in. Let's go put that in. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why don't you already own this car? That's the real question. That's the real question. I mean, look at it. Leather interior. This thing is gorgeous. Now, here's one thing on Skylines. These strut towers, you want to check these on Skylines. They're known for rusting out. Make sure you don't buy a rusty car. If it looks like it's got bog on there, if it looks like it's been repainted, anything like that, like, stay away. That car looks clean. There was the other day, look at this, look at this, look at this. This thing. R33 GTR, V-Spec. Those wheels are dope. Okay, so they don't show you any engine bay pictures, nothing like that. This is the current, has 0 bids. That's what this means. So you can always see if a car is kind of overpriced. And when we say overpriced, we mean overpriced for the Japanese market. It won't necessarily be overpriced for our market. So even if we take this at their buy it now price, right? And so we're going to go ahead and paste this in here. We're going to say enter. That's $31,000. Are you kidding me? Like, where are you going to find you an R33 GTR V-Spec for $30,000 here in the States? It's not going to happen. Now, these cars aren't that price. You need to reach out to Stacked. You need to talk to them if you're looking at getting a car, because these won't be that price. This one's 1.5, right? So let's say you win it for 1.5. Well, this is with tax, because you got to pay tax on it. You got to pay Stacked their fees. There's going to be a little bit of fees on top of this, plus the import fees, shipping fees, all that kind of stuff. If you figure somewhere between about $5,000 and $7,000 for all the extra fees, you're going to cover it. So that GTR would be, you know, right around 40, right? What was it, 31? Yeah, so say 35 to 40 is where you're going to end up on that GTR. Still an amazing deal, and that is shipped to the United States. That's not shipped to your house, that's shipped to a port. Paperwork done, all that kind of good stuff. So that's how you're going to look at getting into a car. Once you get a car, Stacked is only going to take care of the stuff in Japan. They're going to reach out, they're going to get the bids going. They're going to secure the car for you. They're going to get it shipped domestically in Japan. They're going to get it inspected if you want to do that. They'll inspect cars in Osaka. They won't go outside Osaka. But they'll inspect cars in Japan for you. They'll get them to their warehouse. They'll get them stored. So like my car has been there for a year at this point, basically. And when they got it, they took it out, they test drove it, they made sure everything was good on it, and they put fuel stabilizer in it, and they filled it up and put it away. So it's under a cover and it's taken care of, put away. So they do all that. They do all the paperwork getting it out. They set up shipping, all that, as long as it's row. They can do containers, but you need a container partner here in the United States. And that is where Garrett with jdm-connect comes in. So you reach out to Garrett. You say, hey, Garrett, I bought this Stagia. Not this one, because this one's expensive. I like the automatic one. I bought this Stagia for $5,000. I need it shipped. So he says, okay, sounds good. You're in contact with Ewan at Stacked, and you guys figure out what port you want to go through. You reach out to Garrett, or maybe even tell Ewan, hey, I'm going to use Garrett as my import broker, and he's going to get with Garrett, and they're going to figure out what port is best for you to get it shipped to. Garrett can also facilitate getting the car shipped from the port to you, all that kind of stuff. He's going to get your import documents done for you. Garrett will get all that done. So that is why jdm-connect is going to be your man. This guy is in the States. He was stationed in Japan and knows some stuff about over there. He's good friends with Ewan and Killian and Mike and Ewan. Goes over there quite often. So you reach out to him, reach out to Stacked, reach out to Garrett, boom, you get everything set up. Your car's good to go. It's coming over. You just wait for them to tell you, hey, it's good, but you just bought that, right? It's automatic. We don't want no stinking automatic. The one, okay, so I got to give a caveat here. It is going to be a little bit tough for me to find exactly what I want to find here because that is an all-wheel drive Stagia. So you go here. Let me go back, because this is also kind of how to run Yahoo Auctions. So you're on Yahoo Auctions, you go down here to cars again. We're going to go over to parts. So we click on parts, get down here. This is kind of going to be a breakdown of everything on the left. Don't worry about this. This is kind of crap that I've already been looking at. So what do we want? We don't want nothing for motorcycles. We don't want nothing for dump trucks. We're not looking for wheels and tires, even though you can find some dope wheels on there. Suspension, brakes, exterior, interior, seats, instrument, muffler, blah, blah, blah. Clutch, transmission, differential. That's what we're looking for. Try to find us a manual. So then again, we're going to go through here. We're going to go all the way to the bottom because we want Nissan transmission. And then look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He already emailed me back. Anyway, so you're going to come into here and we're going to type in RB25. Boom. Now we're pulling up transmission. Oh my gosh, look right there. Boom, we're already done. Oh, this is an automatic for Gloria. No, I lied. That's not what we're looking for. So that is the hard part, is trying to find a four-wheel drive transmission. I haven't looked much. There's another automatic four-wheel drive. That looks like another automatic out of a Gloria. Yeah, so, and I just may be searching bad. How do we spell Stagia? Nissan Stagia. S-T-A-G-E-A. This might give us better look-sees. What is this? So it's a little expensive, but that is a stick four-wheel drive transmission right there. So we're at $5,000 so far. So we're gonna go ahead and put this up in here. Paste. We're gonna search it. So it's another $1,000. So we're now at like $6,500-ish on the car. We're still gonna need pedals and a shifter, but I don't think a shifter will be bad. I think you can find a shifter here in the States. We're not in the right pedal spot, so we're not gonna find pedals here. But anyways, so you get this, right? Where'd it go? Right here. because this is our only manual option. You're going to take this link, you're going to copy it, you're going to go here, you're going to go contact, you're going to drop this in here, paste, boom, send that to Garrett. Garrett's going to get it, he's going to look at it, he's going to email you a quote and tell you what the deal is on that transmission, what the total is going to be shipped, everything. And like I said, super reasonable. And once he gets his container into Houston, he then palletizes everything and he'll ship those pallets to you at a very reasonable rate as well. And you get them dropped right at your front door. So that is where we're at. And you can find all kinds of parts on here. I mean, anything you want, steering wheels, wheels. Oh, one thing I do need to make mention of, use Google, because it automatically translates. If you use anything else, it's a pain in the butt. So back to parts. Let's say we want a steering wheel. Let's go find us a Nardi. We'll go Nardi's right here. And look. Why is it being dumb? Oh. Right here, boom. So this is just gonna pull up Nardi's, you know? And like, you want you a wood Nardi? Look at this. This is kind of weird. It like kind of bows back. Not very deep, but let's see how much that is. So I think this is going to blow you away. 200 bucks. Come on. Come on. And once you get playing around on here, look at this. Oh my goodness. This is a good one. And it's at 1,000 yen right now. 1,000 yen, 0 bids, 6 days left. So it's got a little bit of time. It might not be here. It might not be there when the time comes. But look at this. I know everybody likes these. Nothing, dude. Nothing. So you can go through here, find whatever you want, talk to Garrett. I don't believe he would charge you a cubic meter for this, but if you're going to be buying stuff, I would recommend trying to maximize that cubic meter. Wheels and tires, we can get in here. We want some 18s. We want 5 lug. Then we can go through here. Look at these. Those are knockoffs. Some wheels are expensive, I'm not gonna lie. Those Volks, ridiculous. But look at these. These are BBSs, currently 120 yen. 3 bids on them, 6 days left. They're not gonna sell for that cheap, but they may not go for a lot. Again, they may not be the perfect wheel. They might not be exactly what you're looking for, but you can go through here and Works. I know everybody likes Works. Look at these emotions. Everybody likes the archives. So these are immediate decision, 100,000, right? Copy. Let's put it in here. Really? You see what I'm saying? Like, they're just good deals. You guys can get over here, find exactly what you want, pay a price that you're happy with. You know, you're going to be 900 bucks on these. I mean, it's going to be a little more than that because you got stacks fees and things like that. But Garrett could run you up an exact total. But you're going to spend less than $1,200 on those wheels to get them here to the States. It may cost you a little more to get them shipped, but this stuff is so reasonable for what you're trying to find. One thing I do have to say, make sure you look, because things like this that are good sizes, you can see this has a lot of offset here. Let's see if it shows it. Yeah, so 18 by 10, it doesn't show us our offset. And those are 18 by 11. 0J. Yeah, it doesn't say what the offset is on these. Anyways, that's expensive. That's a lot of money. But it may be cheaper than getting them here, and they got tires on them. So look at these. These are cool. So they only have an immediate decision. Looks like there's no bidding on these ones. So there is some stuff like that. But you can find all kinds of stuff. Turbo kits, engine rebuilds, water pumps, wheels, whole cars. Like I said, anything you want. And Garrett can get all of this and any of this shipped to you for you. So that's Yahoo Auctions. That's how that works. I showed you guys jdm-connect. Now I want to talk about this. If you decide not to use Stacked, you decide not to use Garrett, there's this Facebook page right here. And this is I Got Screwed by a Shady JDM Importer. And you can see who is the background right here. That's important. There's some pinned things on here that you can go in here and talk about. I don't know, members, events, media files. Somewhere, I'm not great at dealing with Facebook on the computer, but you can go in and you can look and find lists of good and bad importers. So here's a perfect example right here. I don't know if you can see right there, but that ain't very pretty, and now it's pretty. You can see all this bog and crap. This shouldn't be smooth like that. Look at how it's ripply there. Look at how flat and smooth that is. That's not supposed to be like that. So this was Right Hand Drive Specialties. They're flamed pretty hard on this page. So just be careful who you're dealing with. Do your homework. Do your due diligence. Get onto this page. There are lists on this page about... right here, probably featured, that are going to show you who, right here, recommended exporters, okay? So these are importers, the import guys, Drive Motor, Duncan, whatever, RB Auto, we know who that is, Osashi, Alt, JDM, blah, 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 blah. So these are all people that you can trust to bring cars in. Now, if you talk to any of these exporters, which Stacked is on, they're going to be able to get you in touch with a good importer. So that's why we trust Garrett, because we trust Stacked. I've also been dealing with Garrett for a while and sent him a bunch of money. I say a bunch, it's not that much, but we bought a few different things from him, or with him, and they're going to be coming in the container. But yeah, reach out to any of these guys. Stacked is who I liked. That's who I used, and Garrett is who I used to deal with the American side. So then what I want to show you is my car and what Stacked did for me. So I went ahead, reached out to them. We talked back and forth for a while, a couple months before we actually found a car that we settled on. And this right here is the listing. These are the pictures that we were given. There's some secrets in here that you guys can see. And this tells you what I paid for it, what it started at. And this will give you what's done to the car, the story, which wasn't exactly necessarily true, what we were told here. We're not 100% sure. I also have another contact. I don't know how I can get you in contact with him because I got to him through Facebook. But I have another contact that we can reach out to. I'll try to figure out a way to get him. I'll message him and try to get his business account or something, and I can link that down in the description below and get you guys that. He's in Japan and he's able to get auction sheets for these cars. Because if you reach out to Garrett or Stacked, you're not just going to have Yahoo Auctions to look at. Yahoo Auctions is just a good place to find parts. You can also find cars on there. But there's GooNet and Car Sensor, and there's also the auction houses, which they can get you in touch with all that. So this is what Stacked did for me. I reached out to them about the car, and they ended up purchasing the car. We won it, and this was them pictures, videos that they sent me of the car. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. And so right here, this is what I was talking about, strut towers. So you're going to look and see in here for rust here. Very common on Skylines to rust in these areas. You can actually see a little bit on my car, but that's common, that's normal. So you're just going to go through and again check this side. Doesn't look bad, doesn't look bad. Looks pretty good. I know there's some underside pictures. They sent me so many pictures. And as far as I know, they do this for everybody. I did pay them extra money to do an inspection on the car, but the car wasn't in Osaka, so they didn't end up doing that, and we ended up using that money towards getting the car ready for storage. You can see there is some body damage here. Looks like maybe the car had a blowout at some point in time. It was a drift car. It will be a drift car. So not a huge deal. But yeah, very good experience for me. Stacked was amazing. Garrett's been amazing. The whole process has just been perfect. And I definitely recommend it. If this is something you guys want to do, you have the cash available, like please get on to the Japanese auction pages. Get looking for a car. Find you your dream car. Get it ordered. And have your dream car. Like, there's no reason not to do this. I just sold you a Stagia for $5,000. That's all-wheel drive, turbo. It's automatic. But for another $1,000, we found a transmission. All you got to do is get some pedals and get some odds and ends. And now you got yourself a stick shift, all-wheel drive Stagia. I also showed you those two Mark IIs that were less than 10 grand. Like, if you want a JZX 100, there they are. So just remember, use a trusted exporter, use a trusted importer. There's plenty out there. These are the two that I use. These are the two that I recommend. And please don't be afraid to reach out to them. Okay, guys. Well, that's that. Thanks for hanging out. I know this wasn't the most exciting video, but hopefully it gets you guys kind of hyped and get you guys looking at buying the car and or parts that you want. Parts are cheap over there, from body kits to wheels, turbos, all kinds of stuff. Heck, the other day we were bidding on a set of turbos. They were HKS GTSSs, which are like $3,000. They ended up selling for like $450. We were going to push our bid and try to get those, but I decided to hold off. Garrett's so good. Him and I, we talk almost every day about what's going on in Japan and different parts and this and that, and send each other back and forth deals. But look at what's over there. Find what you want. Reach out to Garrett and really make your car dreams come true. You want some parts from Japan. This is the best way to do it. So go see him. It's been great hanging out, and I'll see you guys on the next one.